What's up, good people? How we doing? And welcome to Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. We're being brought to you by the Weed Squad, our title sponsor. Feel free to visit the Weed Squad. They're located at 8088 Watson Road. Do yourself a favor and check out the website. It's www.dremontez.com. Check it out today. Get a complete listing of all of the sponsors. I also host a podcast called Who's to Blame. You can check out the latest episode of Who's to Blame wherever you get your podcast that and listen to it at. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Anchor, as well as Google Play and Podbean. But wherever you listen to your podcast at, please check it out today. It is what I like to call Fist Pump Friday. Happy Fist Pump Friday to everyone. We made it to another Friday. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. We're on Facebook, Dre Montez, as well as Who's to Blame. Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast, and Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. We're also on YouTube, Dre Montez, and TikTok, Dre Montez 63. But it is Fist Pump Friday. Hope all is well with everyone out there. But you know what we have to do. It's that time of day again. You know we got to do. High fives. Chest bump. Hug it out. Gotta get that hug in there. Gotta get that hug in there. Gotta get that hug in there. That hug is needed. That hug is needed. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you got the raise or the promotion, congratulations, you deserve it. If your babies are coming home this evening for the holidays, safe travels and happy to see you. Don't forget to do your own damn laundry. This is not a drop and stop and go. And here it is to the upcoming holiday weekend. I know everyone's about to do a lot of traveling. Safe travels to everyone. And more importantly, let's get along with the family this holiday season. Let's get along with our family this holiday season. Well, it's Fist Pump Friday, as I stated, and we're gonna start today's show off a little differently than before. You know, I usually come in it with the sports and entertainment right away, but I think we need to talk. In light of everything that's going on, there's something always going on to the left, to the right, behind you, and even up ahead. But this violence in music has me concerned. And I want to title this segment, Going Home. I'm a little confused. As I was coming up, a child of the 70s, going through school, we had different speakers for different levels of education you were in. It was not always the working people. It was people normally that look like you, that come from a neighborhood like you. Like if you're about to go into middle school, they would have a high schooler that's been doing very well about to go on the collegiate route. They would come and talk to you about the middle school experience from their perspective. And so forth. It went like that. Went through that whole time through the public school system here in St. Louis. And then as you get into a career field, you get people that come and speak on the career that you're in and things like that. And as you get older and you get off on your own thing, you find out there's something else going on in this entertainment world called music. And I'm a big fan of documentaries, true to life, love music, the story of it, the creation, the way it's marketed, the way it's done, the people behind it, all aspect of music I love. It puts you in the right mood. It gets you over things. It makes up everything seem better when you add music to it. But the dark side of music is something else. It seems as though, maybe I'm getting this wrong, when you come from a bad upbringing or a horrible situation, and you find a way to make it out of there through music or poetry or art, some type of artistic form, you found a way to make it out. There are other people around you that can do the same thing. They came out of the same conditions and situations. But for some reason, they don't have the drive. They don't have the initiative. And that becomes a problem as you get older, as you become more known. And then you have one message on one side to tell you, hey, you did an incredible job coming out of this bad situation of living in these hardships and things no child should see. You make it. And now you want to go back and provide to the people in the same and similar similarities that you grew up in to give them a better opportunity and show them there is light on the other side. There is greener pastures. There is another way outside of here. Maybe not my route, but I'm going to show you what I've learned along my path. So here's that knowledge. But while all that's going on, you have other people that want to bring harm to the situation. It's starting to ring true from the movies I've seen based upon real people, fictitious movies, that you can come from the hood, you can go back to the hood, but you can also die in the hood. It makes no sense how this cycle has not changed. It has not changed. It has not changed. And I don't know how many more township hall meetings can we have? How many more meetings can we have to drop off a gun? How many more meetings can we have with ex-gang members, people who have been shot, people in wheelchairs who have lived this lifestyle, people in the music industry who are trying to tell you this shit is dangerous. And nobody's listening because of the greed, the jealousy, the laziness, not understanding what you're about to get yourself involved in. And it seems from the telling of time that music is very dangerous. Whether it's the lyrics that you're spitting, whether it's the creativity, the path you chose to get there, the direction it's going, the crinkle and the curve that you've caused because of what you have created or done or opened their eyes to, there's somebody somewhere in the mix that needs to come out and just really just lay the true blueprint down about this whole path of music, getting beats, being known, getting in a movie, trying to be in a commercial, trying to get your art out there. It seems to be very dangerous right now. The known, the unknown, the ones who are trying to get known. It seems as though it's a cycle that we can't get out of. And I don't know what more can be done, how many more infomercials, how many more commercials, how many summits need to be done, how many amendments we need to try to get passed to get this message through to people. It's every month, every other month, every week, every day, there's a story about some young artists out there trying to do something the right way, even though they came out of a horrible situation. But when they try to go back and give thanks or show appreciation, there's an issue, there's a problem. Is there a book or a pamphlet on the way this should be done? When you're leaving a horrible upbringing and you survive, they say, and you get out and make it, they say, and you're in a position where you feel as though you can go back to that horrible situation and give thanks and appreciation. Is there a certain way it should be done? Are people doing this the wrong way? Did I miss a meeting? Did I miss the pamphlet? Because it keeps happening over and over and over again. And they've been trying to tell you since every movie been made about the music. Yeah, that's a great song. That's a beautiful artist. It's an amazing story. Can't believe they came out of all that. But are you really listening to the story? Did you really read the book? Did you get the message that was in the book? It seems like everybody getting cliff notes right now on the path. And I think we need to change that some kind of way, but it's not going to be an easy thing. This is something that must be done on both sides, the community, the people outside of the community, the people supporting the people that come out of these hardships and things that no child should see growing up. You should enjoy your childhood. But it's a different time, as we keep saying each other. It's a different time. People are different. But why? Why do we have to be so different and so extra all the time? Strangers, they amaze me. This is Fist Pump Friday. I'm your boy Dre Montez, and welcome to Montez at Midday. Again, we're being brought to you by our title sponsor, the Weed Squad St. Louis. Check them out. They're located at 8088 Watson Road. Do yourself a favor and visit the website today, www.dremontez.com. Man, I love Fridays, especially the week before the holiday season. I love it. It's like one of those things that it brings back the smell of yesteryear. It's like getting that coffee with that pumpkin in there. It smells like and tastes like Thanksgiving in your mouth, if you know what I'm talking about. It's that time of the show. We got to take a short break here and have a few words from our sponsor right here, known as Mountain Man Scrub.
Mountain Man Scrub.
Mountain Man Scrub. It's great for your hands, elbows, knees, and feet. And also for that tattoo. that's on you. Bring out that resolution that it's meant to be. Make your tattoo artist proud today. Bring that 4K look back to your tattoo and make those working edges smooth again. Go to mountainmanscrub.com. In the promo, type in Dre Montez. Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today. Oh, visit mountainmanscrub.com. Tell them Dre sent you. Tell them Dre sent you. All right. All right, and we're back, kids. There we are. We're back. We're back at it. We're back at it. Since this day, we took to go to Twitter today and go live on Twitter as well. You can follow us on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. Well, we talked about going home. You know, that's a tough battle when you're coming from an unfortunate situation that it's not your fault. You're a kid. You survive. You figure out a way to survive and make money, and you becoming a household name, whether it's an artistic form or whatever it may be. You're doing something right, and you're trying to show your appreciation. And there's always something going wrong when you try to make that return trip to show your love and appreciation. Again, I'm asking a question. Is there a handbook? Are there rules and regulations? Are there policies and procedures on a trip to go home? If it is, you need to let folks know so we don't keep running into this issue and problem. Well, they let the people speak and the voters speak about the college football rankings right now. I'm like this with the college football right now. November tells you the true story. It really does. It's like any relationship. If you can survive Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Valentine's Day and still together 4th of July, you done been through something. You've experienced some things. But right now, I haven't seen a true Heisman Trophy like that guy is doing. I don't see it yet. I haven't seen that complete dominance. I haven't seen that it factor. I haven't seen that water cooler talk conversation. I haven't seen that guy that makes you go up to a woman and say, hey, I know you don't watch college football, but have you seen this guy, heard of this guy? Look at this. I haven't seen that this year. Maybe that's because it's good competitive play. Maybe the way the games have been aligned. Maybe the way this football season is going. Maybe it's the fact that kids now know about the NIL and being a little bit cautious on giving it their all because they know the future is not guaranteed when it comes to getting paid, chasing a bag, or getting money on Sundays. But that name, imaging, and licensing is going pretty well with the NCAA athletes. That's what the people are saying from the streets. These kids are finally able to take advantage of their name, image, and likeness and without being no issues. I mean, can you imagine 5 years ago you couldn't buy a collegiate athlete on scholarship a super value meal? You couldn't do that. It was against NCAA violations and rules. But now they're finally saying it. Right now we have some great stories coming out of there. Keep up the great work, kids. Proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. But tomorrow's Saturday, and that's when I think every household, collegiate football fan, turns into the age of 19 or 22 again. Yeah, again. Whether you own an RV or not, whether you paint your body, whether you tailgate but don't go to the games, or whether you do go to the games, or whether you cover college football, it's something special about Saturdays. Just something special. If you're not doing anything, you can always check out the All Sports, All Plays Network College Football Show on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well, and also on TikTok as well. Check out that College Football Show and all the shows they have to bring you about the world of sports, all plays. All Sports, All Plays, the ASAP Network. Check them out today, guys. Check them on out. Now, here are a few games I want to keep my eye on tomorrow. Not just on football, but collegiate basketball as well. Yes, I am a Kentucky Wildcat basketball fan. Hey, don't blame me. Blame Travis Ford. He stole my heart away at a young age. Him and Rick Pitino had to be there in the beginning. But I'm a Kentucky fan. It's early in college basketball, so some of these matchups are not there yet, but there are some intriguing ones. But on Saturday, we got Villanova playing Tennessee. Hello. Yeah, I got to watch that. But college football-wise, let the madness begin. Will it be upset Saturday? Nobody wins November that really wants to go after that deal, meaning the national championship. This Michigan State and the Ohio State game is going to be pretty cool. for one, the tradition that they're going to show you. I don't know if you watch the big network, the big noon network with Reggie Bush and the boys. That's an interesting show. Very interesting show. I like it. I watched that one, College Game Day, and the SEC Network. All three outstanding shows for college football fans out there to watch at home and enjoy. But the tradition of dotting the I, it may sound boring to you, but some of these traditions, when you hear the story and hear people talk about the experience and all the pageantry that goes along with all these college football games and the traditions that you know about and don't know about are the ones you've only witnessed on television. They're pretty amazing. This is going to be a close game. This is going to be a close game. I think Ohio State quarterback is going to try to become a household name again, synonymous with the Heisman Trophy. Don't do too much too early. Michigan State can always play spoiler. It'll be fun to watch that game. For my people down in Augusta, Bald Knob, Searcy, Fitzhugh, Little Rock, North Little Rock, Whitewood, known as Arkansas or Arkansas, depending on where you're from, they play the number one. Well, people say they are, and people say they're not. But I'm going to go with Nick Saban. They play Bama. My brother lives down in Alabama. A couple of old softball buddies of mine. They roll with the Tide. Should be a fun game in the first quarter. Only first quarter. I got Arkansas winning the first quarter. Only winning the first quarter. You heard that right here first, guys. All right. Next up, we got Michigan at Maryland. Fear the turtle. Fear the turtle. Hey, Maryland's defense is lurking out there to be like on the board to get a lot of people some employment on Sundays. Maryland's defense, and we already know what Captain Khaki Pants may or may not try to do. He's in uncharted territory right now. If he gets to feeling himself, we're going to see some crazy play calling here. But I'm weary about Maryland's defense. This could be an exciting game to watch. I have not watched this team play a whole game all year, so I'm looking forward to watching it. That's Oregon or Oregon, you know what part of the country you're from. They play tomorrow. They play Utah. That'll be a fun game. Should be a high-scoring game. Get your money in today. And next up, we got OK State against Texas Tech. The Red Raiders. Maybe I just like saying the Red Raiders. But I'm looking forward to those games right there. So that right there is my college football, my college sports Saturday watch list. College basketball, Villanova, Tennessee, of course, got to get that out of the way. And in college football, of course, got to get that Michigan State and The Ohio State University. Arkansas against Bama. I got Arkansas winning the first quarter of the game. Michigan at Maryland. Fear the turtle. Next up, we have Oklahoma State. We have Oregon and Utah. It's going to be a fun game. I wonder how many. Has Oregon ever switched uniforms during a football game? Inquiring minds want to know. OK State against Texas State, Texas Tech, known as the Red Raiders. I don't know why my eyes do that. Maybe it's because I like saying the word Red Raiders. All right, it's Friday. If you're not doing nothing, so am I. We're doing nothing to get together here on Montez at midday. That's what we're doing. We're doing it together. All football Sunday. Football Sunday is about to get real interesting, considering what has happened the past 2 weeks. You know, there was a trend going on at one moment when the season first started. The Kansas City Football Chiefs fans were all in your DMs, all on the stage, all in the videos. Then something happened. Something happened on the way. Something happened. Then it started again with the Tennessee Titan fans. Then, they disappeared. Then it happened with the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, man, they got their outfits. We them boys. They showing their videos, showing their whip, showing their man cave. They she shed. All that. They she shed. They doing it all. They doing it all. They've been extra. Then it's happening again. Kansas City and Dallas. The fans I would love to see live in person. But I don't like Kansas City, the stadium, that well. But I'm going to be watching this game for sure on television. I want to see who's going to get the most fans arrested this weekend at that game. Dallas or Kansas City? I got Dallas fans in the over. I got a plus 50 on Dallas fans going to jail during the game in Kansas City. Don't fall for the Kansas City shuffle, Dallas fans. They're going to try to get you. They're going to try to get you. They're going to try to get you, but don't fall for it. But here's my Sunday fun day sports wise for this. In my women's basketball, I got Texas playing my Tennessee Lady Vols. I'm a huge Tennessee Lady Vols fan. R.I.P. Pat Summitt. Look here. Look here. I went to the women's championship in Charlotte, North Carolina when UConn played Tennessee. And I met Shamika Holtzclaw. I met Rebecca Lobo. Oh, my goodness. Those were the days right there, man. But I'm watching that game Sunday for sure. You got Texas at Tennessee. But the NFL, here are the games I'm going to watch. There's no rhyme or reason behind these games, but for the past 2 weeks, maybe there is. See if you can figure it out. By the way, I'm a huge Denver Bronco fan since 1982. Thank you, John Elway. All right, we're on a bye, so we may cover the spread. We're on a bye this week, so watch the line on the Broncos bet this week. The Lions at the Browns. See, when you talk a lot, it reminds you of all those old sayings you heard as a kid. You know, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Stop talking shit. Wait till it's completely over with. You think Baker Mayfield ever heard any of that as a child? I beg to differ. The Lions, will they win a game? Will they? By the way, since we're starting on the Lions, if I was the NFL commissioner, here's what I would do. No ties in the NFL. No ties in the NFL. None. Nobody ties in. We're going to play this damn thing out. Get back out there. We're going to play this out. Next up, if you, on a kickoff, kick the ball all the way through the goalpost, 1 point. Receivers, I'm tired of seeing this, especially this year. If the ball hits your hands, and you should have caught it, but it bounces off your hands, and it goes into a defender, and it's now interception, we're not giving that pick to the quarterback. Wide receivers cause interceptions too. Those are the 3 new rules I'm going with if I'm the commissioner. Vote for Dre. Vote for Dre. Maybe something else if I was commissioner. But that's why I want to watch that game, because of that tie shit. All right, next up, we got the Colts and the Bills, and nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. I like the Bills fans. And I don't know what it is. I'm starting to meet more and more people from Buffalo, New York. Like, I'm to the point, like, show me your ID. And they have done it. I've met 3 people from Buffalo in the past 3 weeks. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that here in South City, St. Louis, Missouri? What are the odds of that? You let me know. I want to know. And this Colts team, Frank do the right thing. If you're watching the Colts in season Hard Knocks, Frank has that way of talking and getting something out of his athletes. I like that, Frank. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, the Green Bay Packer backers and the Minnesota Purple People Eaters of America Vikings. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Mr. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what this toe situation all about. I don't want no excuses. Don't want no excuses. None. Kurt, you somebody's cousin out there. I need consistent play. My good buddy Tyler is a huge fan. Shout out to Perryville, Missouri. It's going to be an intriguing game. I got a high scoring affair on this game. I think it's going to be like a 38-31 game. I got the Purple People Eaters of America winning this one. The Vikings. Next up, we got the Washington football team playing the Panthers. Uh-oh, I'm back. Sideshow Bob, a.k.a. Cam Newton. Cam say he back, Cam. Oh, Cam. We'll see. I like how excited everybody was. The Panther Nation, Dre Jr., the people of Charlotte. Everybody, they feeling, rambunctious again. They feeling excitement in the air again. There's nothing wrong with that. But that Washington football team has something that every NFL team has. Defense. And somehow, some way, maybe somebody's going to feel some inspiration for Chase Young and step up to the plate. Because what they call it, next man up. Next man up. It'll be a fun game. Next up, we got the Bengals against the Raiders. Both of these teams are at a point where, who are you? Especially with the Raiders. Not just what's going on with the team internally, but on the field. On the field. You know, every movie you've seen about inspiration or motivation or a Disney sports movie, it tells you and teaches you how to use all things negative, how to turn that negative fuel into something positive and push with it. I don't think nobody on the Raiders have seen any of those such movies whatsoever. So as Joe Burrow calmed down, now he's back to reality. He's back. He's not in college anymore. He's not partying with the cigars. He's not bringing swags anymore. He's back to studying the game of football. Is Joe Burrow back to earth now? He went on a little run, got to smelling himself, got hit in the miz out, played a horrible game. Horrible game. Maybe now he can get back to playing what they call football. Get to smelling yourself, that's when things go bad and things go in ways we cannot control. But maybe the Raiders snap out of this. Maybe. In the game of the week, they say, the game of the year, we already know before these two teams play that both of these guys are going into the Hall of Fame. This is what people have told us. This is what people have told us through social media, through television shows, sports programming, streaming services, the internet, different social media platforms, any type of newspaper, sports book, clothing magazine, writing an article. They have told us that these two quarterbacks are going into the Hall of Fame if they stop playing football right now. They're going into the Hall of Fame. That being Dak Iron Prescott, and I do not sound like Brittany Griner, Patrick Mahomes. Those two guys are already in the Hall of Fame. So they got the game of the week, the game of the year, and we haven't even played yet. And this Kansas City team is not playing the best football. See, you're going off of hype. You're going off the past. We get caught up in that when we like a team, when we like a player. We get caught up in the moment that they really shine, the moment they stole our heart. But there's something that's going on behind that scene. It's called age progression. It's called wear and tear on the body. It's called, if I got the bag, I'm not playing that hard. But this is going to be an exciting game. Don't know which Zeke going to show up. Don't know which Cowboys defense going to show up. Don't know which Mike McCarthy going to show up. We know Kansas City can't stop the run with a paper bag, a trash bag, scotch tape, a hole in the ground. They cannot stop nothing. We know that. So they're going to do what? Extend the play. Extend the play. How do you do that? Extend the play. Everybody runs deep no matter what. I'm going to scramble outside of the pocket and just throw the ball deep. There's going to be somebody there. That's how you beat them. The teams that have beat them have done what? They've kept somebody back there. The teams they lose to don't keep anybody back there. I'm not telling you how to beat the Chiefs. I'm just telling you what they're showing you. You still got to go out there and do what, Herm Edwards? Play the game. It's going to be a fun game, but I don't think the points are going to really go up there for both teams. I think somebody may put up a 5 spot. I think somebody may put up a 5 spot this weekend, but I'm not a Kansas City Chief fan. I'm a Bronco fan. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but my best friend is. So I'm going to roll with the Cowboys this weekend. I'm going friendship over hatred of a team any day of the week. Montez at midday here this Fist Pump Friday. Thought we'd tune in to the Twitterverse today and get on there and say hello to the people. Hello to Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter as well at W2B Dre Montez. Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast. Facebook, Dre Montez and Who's to Blame. And also on YouTube, Dre Montez, and TikTok, Dre Montez 63. So we're trying to get all over the place out there for the people, by the people, of the people. All right, before we get out of here, I'll let you enjoy your Friday, your payday, your day off early, your happy hour, strip club moment, wherever you may be about to head to. Hear me out on this one. Major League Baseball just announced the MVPs. You got Bryce Harper from the Brotherhood, Philadelphia Phillies. You got Shohei Ohtani from the Angels. Is it okay? Is it fair? Does it bother you that the MVPs in Major League Baseball come from teams that don't make the playoffs? Is that an issue or does it doesn't bother you? I mean, it doesn't bother me. I like the way the conversation has been going through social media about the MVP in Major League Baseball. Should it only come from teams that are at playoff contention or make the playoffs? If they do that, we won't get the Major League Baseball MVP award into what? What we're in now, November. We'll probably find out Valentine's weekend. If we prolong it until after the playoffs, it'll be tough. But I like both sides what they bring to the table. You know, if you're an MVP on a team that doesn't make the playoffs, that should motivate your teammates more than anything. That should make them want to do better. I tell you this one thing for sure: Major League Baseball needs to figure out a way to get the Angels in the playoffs by any means necessary, or it's wasted talent, waste of time, waste of arguments and debates, and raising your hand talking about Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. It'd be a wasted conversation. They don't never make the playoffs. It's wasted. Wasted talent. And that's the biggest thing that Major League Baseball has to figure out. I'm not saying go crazy, folks, and put every team in the playoffs in Major League Baseball. But there has to be a way that you're trying to tell me Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani will miss the playoffs again? What do we got to do? Hire somebody from the internet to manage a team? Uh-oh. There they go again. There they go again. Well, folks, thank you for tuning in to Montez at Midday on this Fist Pump Friday. Thank you so much. And thank you to our title sponsor, the Weed Squad St. Louis. Don't forget, you can get a complete listing of all the sponsors by visiting www.dremontez.com. In the words of my great grandpappy, two wrongs don't make a right, they make a left turn. Let's do better, people. And most importantly, let's appreciate the details of the day. You're never walking alone. There's always somebody walking with you. Enjoy your weekend, good people, and thank you so much. Weed is out.